Your hair. It looked better on TV.
Gotham City. It either looks like a normal place, but everyone can't stop calling it a hellhole, or it's actually a hellhole. In the animated series, it's solemn, poverty-stricken, filled with bad memories. Arnold Stromwell is an aging mobster, as Commissioner Gordon, explained.
What we have here is a battle between an older crime boss and his younger rival for control of the rackets in Gotham. And in this case, it looks like youth has the edge.
However, Stromwell is not completely unsympathetic. His son is missing, and his pain is presented with the oh-so-familiar image of a lonely man staring at the family painting.
I want my son back.
I know, Arnie. I know.
This war has to stop.
Batman, thus, instead of focusing on taking him down or letting him die, constructs a situation where he'll have a second chance by facing his past. Similarly, Batman aids Earl Cooper, a simple man who found a breaking issue Global Motors' legal team knew they could get away with.
We're talking about people's lives here.
So when he left in disgust, Batman intervenes for companies attacking thugs, then intervened again when Earl was in poverty.
20 years in the business, and I couldn't get work as a rent jockey.
Though these two characters diverge in their paths, their painful pasts are still tied to one thing: Gotham. Both episodes are concerned with memory, the unprocessed trauma from Stromwell's childhood, which he returns to, and Earl's ability to narrativize the past, which explains why he's so strong and loyal. It's information that makes his betrayal and defiance more heartfelt. I mean, just look at his crying face. Therefore, the purpose of this essay is to compare and contrast the different ways these episodes presents how past experiences shape the characters' present-day actions. As Keatley and Pickering argued, surprisingly not from the Mnemonic Imagination book, a sense of belonging is an important element of well-being because it involves feeling at one with the place where you live and with who you are. It creates a sense of connectedness, integration, and participation, deriving from the relational process of our social encounters. Interaction and intersubjectivity as this occurs in a particular locality. We become attached to a place because of the fulfillment associated with the sense. Stromwell has two identities warring inside him, which is nicely depicted in the flashback, where he and his little mate are walking on train tracks.
Gee, Arnie, you keep stealing junk, you're gonna get caught. Nah, someday I'm gonna own this town.
The seed of Stromwell's present tough guy mob persona was planted from his childhood's antisocial behavior. Someone who wanted more, steals more, and disregards any responsibility.
Nobody twists anybody's arm to take him, you know. And for the record, I make candy.
This mask is constructed from decades and decades of habits, and is what shields him from believing he needs to change after discovering his own son was hooked on his drugs. He's still convinced there's a happy ending to his criminal path. Money and power will make the consequences manageable despite his shrinking empire.
What about Joey?
I'm getting him out of that freak ward, so I know he'll get better.
You're fooling yourself again, Stromwell.
However, this persona has always been in great competition with another, because in the same memory where he boasted his plans, trains almost hit him. He survives, but not his friend's leg that still haunts him. That friend is also Batman's secret weapon.
He's going to need you.
In which it's by meeting him after seeing his son after being chased from turning away from Batman and ending up on the train tracks again, Stromwell changes. What bypassed the tough mob guy persona was being put back in the same position of that little boy, the one who could still feel guilt for the cost of his desires on others, and give that kid a second chance.
Stay away, Michael. Last time you helped me, it cost you your leg.
Oh, I get by. Knock on wood.
You knew I was no good, Mike. Why did you save me?
Arnie, what else could I do? But now you've got a chance to save yourself. Come on, Arnie. Do the right thing. For yourself. For your son. For me, your little brother.
The final twist is that his friend was actually his brother, a piece of him which he stays with this time as the light approaches, and Batman stands above, his faith rewarded.
Commissioner Gordon, I have a statement to give you.
I think he saw a bit of himself in Stromwell, and in that reflection came patience and hope that someone who's ultimately acting out of family
Go ahead, take some. No!
could see his way back. This sympathy is especially apparent with Earl, the normie who became Batman's mechanic.
Oh, the Looks like Earl's got his work cut out for him.
There's no rational logic behind this. Earl is a loose end. In fact, Penguin literally exploits him through a trail of paperwork. Nevertheless, much like Stromwell, Batman saw an opportunity to give an opportunity.
I need a new car.
He gives Earl shelter, the tools and finances to feed his passion in designing cool vehicles in exchange for it to be used in Batman's mission.
I'll call you in a couple of days.
Subsequently, at the heart of the memory Earl tells to Penguin is a narrative which contextualizes his present life as both fulfilling a debt, the word save is frequently used,
And then he saved my life again.
and fulfilling a partnership. The man who left Global Motors in disgust is still the same man now, but he's got the opportunity to make a difference and raise his daughter in a good life. Then there's also this goofy plot where Penguin grabs Earl's daughter and has a goofy remote control car thing. But then Batman and Robin obviously lived, beats Penguin and moves Earl to a new garage where he's better protected.
Wait till you see the new Batmobile. It's gonna have tritium thrusters, dual accelerators.
What unites these two people together in this partnership is the safety stemming from the comforts of being able to imagine their future together. Whatever happens, Earl will do the right thing.
Hey, you've got a bright future here. Don't blow it.
Whatever happens, Batman will save him.
Set up dummy corporations to order the parts through, so no one can ever trace you again.
Whatever happens, they'll fight for what's right. The memory present in this episode represents continuity. Continuity is the key word between the experiences of these two characters. The discontinuity of the self from trauma and consistent continuity from an important memory that provides crucial personal definition. Furthermore, the story of these memories are also the story of their connection with Gotham, what they've done to it, what it's done to them, and what's the right thing they should do as they continue to live in it. Batman's role in these episodes is reinforcing these connections by holding their hands so they walk a better path for themselves. Therefore, Gotham itself, alongside them, will improve. He creates an environment that isn't just habitable for monsters, but also good people. Or as this hobo-looking dude summarized,
Wow, he's really out there.
in other words, Gotham isn't a place, it's a people. I can't end the video with a Thor Ragnarok quote.
There's like a mist out. I don't dare to run to you. What if I get swallowed up by something we can't see? I was out in the night when something grabbed me.
So this video is a remake of the old mechanic video because I realized there's an opportunity to go further with the analysis, and then I brought in It's Never Too Late, and then I was off to the races. That is until I realized what I really wanted to talk about, which was individual personal memories. But then a lot of the papers I was looking at were locked off by academic publishers, so then I was like, screw it, or I'm going back to good old Emily Keatley, Michael Pickering, and there they were, and I was very happy. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon. I'll be back soon.
Kidnapping.
You been letting the kid drive again? Ha ha.